Hey guys, it's Tony here at gamefreakblog again, just bringing you another video, and today I have for you Golden Axe, the classic two-player side-scrolling slash-em-up. I'm going to be bringing you a few retro playthroughs over the next few weeks, just some games that are quite easy to go through. I'm just going to play through the entirety of the game, and I may be having some special guests for you, and I have one of those today. Helping me with this playthrough today, playing as Gilius Thunderhead, the dwarf, is Mattshotcha of YouTube fame. Say hello to everybody, Matt.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, thank you so much for joining me in this playthrough, Matt. I know it's taking you away from your Ghost Recon goodness.
I'm psyched as I hit you in the stomach with a battle axe.
Yes. So, yeah, I'm playing as the Amazon Tyrus Flare, and Matt is little Gilius Thunderhead down in the bottom. So we're just all we're essentially just going to do is we're just going to play this through the games. It is one of my favourite side-scrolling beat 'em ups, slash 'em ups, whatever you want to call it, from back in the day. I can remember when this first came out in the arcades, and me and my friends used to cane it. And when it came out on the Mega Drive, I was so excited about it. It was like, oh my god, we're going to have this arcade game in our house. So, are you a fan of the game at all, Matt? Did you get into it when you was younger?
Yeah, it was one of my first Sega Genesis games. You know, we figured heroes, battle axes, barbarians, swords. You know, in my house, my father kind of. Oh, my bad. My father kind of was like, you know, this is right up your alley, and I said, well, you know, let's check it out. And I actually started with very few games. I was talking to you about this recently. I started with very few games on Genesis, and you can grab that pot. Go ahead. You got more magic to fill than me.
No, thank you.
So, yeah, I started with very few games, and it was one of the first few. I love this game. I mean, when I saw it, I'm like old school with this, man. I downloaded this on the Xbox dashboard. It feels like forever ago, before I even had a Slim. It was one of the first arcade games I got into. This is where you get to see why I love the midget, man. This overpowered jump battle axe move here.
The axe that he's got, man, it's so wide.
Yeah, the swing range on it. I mean, he's a little dude, but he can kick some ass with that axe. I hate when they're off screen and you can't headbutt.
You always kind of get caught by that invisible barrier at the end of the screen.
Yep. I got Chicken Charlie now here. What do they call these things again?
I think they were just called chicken legs. I think that's
chicken
what
leg or something, right?
Yeah, I think they took, because they were in Altered Beast. If you can remember, they were in the second stage of Altered Beast. Oh.
That's me kicking your ass again. It's so funny that I can hit you, but it does no damage.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's probably good with that bloody axe.
Yeah. So now, what about you, man? Well, I know you're like old school gamer extraordinaire, so you were already pretty deep into games by the time this came out.
Yeah, I mean, I think my first memory of it was we used to have an arcade in Nottingham, and
you just tried to kill civilians.
It's collateral damage. I remember a little bit here. If you can manage to get them to, if you can stay, you've got to be really careful yourself. But when they come up at the end, get them to run at you, and or you can just get to the other side of them. You can chuck them off the edge.
Knock them right off everything. Yeah.
Oh, until he gets me there. Let's try not to be too stylish. Let's just.
One thing I gotta remember is not to hit that double tap run move there, because I've run off of that cliff in recent times. Oh yeah, I remember this. I always get beat up by that dude as he comes right on screen. It's like kind of weak that he just, like, he's not there, and then all of a sudden you got a freaking club coming at you.
But yeah, a friend of mine went into the arcade that we had in town, and he was talking about this game, and I was like, oh man, I've got to play that. And we went down, and this is when the arcades were like 10 pence a credit. So we used to go down there every Saturday and sit and play. Oh shit! I just booted you. Sit and play Golden Axe. And then when the Mega Drive first came out, I can remember being really excited that they released it. And the thing is, at the time, I can remember lots of people were saying that the Mega Drive version was a completely 100% arcade port, and it's not at all. It's good, but there are some distinct differences with it compared. I mean, it still plays the same. That's the important thing, you know, just being anal about the graphics and things like that, but
Yeah.
I love it. It's one of those games that I can just, you know, just if I've got 30 minutes to kill, I can just stick it on and just kick some barbarians' asses. And
Well, yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like this and Altered Beast on the dashboard, they don't take very long to cycle through. Like that's one of the things I like about them. You can hang out, and if you got an hour to kill or whatever, you can definitely get through it. I mean, probably on almost any of the difficulties, really. Altered Beast, that's another one of my favorites. I just have such, such distinct memories of being a kid and just being holed up in my room, you know. Like right now, it's weird to play this holding an Xbox controller. These skeleton guys, oh, they can suck.
They're so hard.
They get worse too as the game goes on. But we're doing all right, man. Oh, I just realized I'm on my. I already used up a life. Yeah, our house though, the Sega Genesis was a shared console when we first got it. This green guy, this green midget here, he carries the good shit. He's got like the ham bows and shit, right? Oh, you're just punting him.
Oh shit! I picked up what I should have. Well, at least I've got full magic, so we can use that for these half. It's the reason why I like picking Tyrus Flare, because she's just got the strongest magic.
You see, I'm the opposite with the midget. The big axe is one thing, but on top of the big axe is the fact that I know I can fill his magic up so quick and easy.
Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't feel that underpowered for only being a few of them freaking blue pot things. You know? Oh, I'm about to get attacked by an off-screen villain. I know it. Any second he's gonna bust on screen. Give me your dragon. Oh, I tried to dragon jack him and I lost it. Here we go. There we go.
Ah, so we're tooled up now, man. No one's gonna get us now.
Except for the fact that this blue dragon, because of that angled bullshit that he spits out, I can't hit that midget with it ever. He's always like in just the wrong spot.
This is the bit that's always really hard. This bit I usually always lose a life here, because the way the screen scrolls, you've got to double tap and then jump over. Ah, I told you, it was always the bloody same.
I don't know how much longer this dragon's gonna last me though.
As long as you're seated on it, you should be able to take him all the way through to the level up.
Sorry if I hit you again.
It's alright, there's going to be another one pop out in a second.
Juggle this scummer over here. I love how they got fat bellies, man.
If they were made today, they'd be like proper chiseled, like Marcus Phoenix, Gears of War dudes.
Yeah, exactly. In this, they have like, I don't know, a sumo belly, and then you see them from the back, and they're freaking muscular. Oh, that set on purpose to just burn you.
Badly timed jump on me.
Holy shit! I hit a midget with fire breathing. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, I remember this. They start changing colors and they turn rough. Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and here's fucking sword guy. Bust him with that real quick. What's the button presses again on the Xbox for the magic?
It's Y.
Oh, there we go. Thunder. There you go, and you're dead.
Battered.
See that?
I think you need some food, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever play any of the sequels?
No, it's weird.
Tell everybody about the mistake that we've just had though with the trying to get on this game with the bullshit that is the Xbox Live fucking game system.
They released this a long time ago. Like I said, it was before. I don't think Slim was even out yet. The Xbox Slims were even out yet.
Yeah.
And I had it, so obviously, you know, I had it under my same gamer tag, you know, the right licensing and all that. And, you know, I beat it and deleted it because I only had a 20 gig at the time. Well, now they don't have this on the stupid-ass dashboard anymore. Now it's like some collection where you have 1, 2, and 3, and it's like 800 Microsoft points. So, you know, you can't anymore just get just this or just Altered Beast or anything because, of course, Microsoft wants all your money. And I think at the time that I downloaded this, correct me if I'm wrong, because you obviously also downloaded it, it was only like maybe 200 or 400 or something. It wasn't a full 800 Microsoft points for this.
No, I think you're right. I think it's about something like 400 or something. It wasn't no 800 points. I mean, like that's
kind of ridiculous for a half-an-hour game. Oh, you bastard with your freaking penis sword, jumping up with the penis sword thing going on.
See, those skeletons are right evil because they've got exactly the same powers as you lot have.
Yeah. I kicked him down to you. We'll juggle this bastard. Get him into the corner.
Oh, God. I was trying to do the, you know, the hit the both buttons together move. That one.
What is that one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, my guy rolls and, like, does some stupid punch move. I'm not really a fan.
So I'm just sitting here, my cat's looking fascinated by the the characters moving around on the screen. It's going to pounce any minute. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, so we were trying to get this on, and Matt had downloaded it already, but for some reason, because he's got the new Slim, it hadn't put it onto his system, and it was just it's a fucking ball ache. It really is.
Yeah, wait a minute, we didn't even tell him the best part. So I re-downloaded it out of my download history, and then it won't let me play. It says I haven't unlocked the full version. Mind you, I have every achievement and all the gamer score and everything out of it, but I don't have the full version. So when I go to unlock full version, there's just no clickable selections. So now, further deep into it, we get a few forums involved, which is never a good thing. We start getting the forums involved, and it says transfer licenses. So I go, and it says my licenses are all up to date. So now I'm like, well, if my licenses are all up to date, what the F, you know? And I go back, I download it another time. It doesn't download anything until, like, it just goes from 0 to 80 super quick. Then it's at 80, and all of a sudden, that last 20% took, like, kind of a while. And now I have the license again. So it doesn't make any sense. If anybody on a forum were to ask me, how did you get it? I would say I have no idea. Just keep downloading it until it works. And make sure your licenses are transferred. Because, like I said, like we also said earlier, it's not available in this you know, this one game format anymore. Now it's like this whole big stupid arcade cabinet that they want you to get. But I learned my lesson with everything Xbox dashboard because ever since Family Game Night.
Just what happened to putting things on a bloody cartridge? Just plugging the cartridge in. And
yeah, exactly.
Go through so much fucking bullshit.
Shit was easier then. You went to the store, I think the games were like 20, 30 bucks. You go ahead and grab... Oh, I think we fucked. You know, you go to the store, what was it, like 20 bucks? Something like that. You get a cartridge, you go home, pop the cartridge in, and done. But, you know, I really think the Xbox Live dashboard, I mean, my opinion on it is there should be... There should be no reason to take things off. Like, what are they, running out of room on a dashboard? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly. It's just it doesn't help anyone. It just frustrates the customer.
Right. And and it's obviously still there somewhere. It's just not located on the dashboard because I just downloaded it again from someplace. You know what I mean? It's not like it no longer exists or anything. But I would like to see more of these games and be able to get my hands on more of these old Sega games, man. It just brings me back to being a kid. It's awesome.
I could play this stuff all day. There's just... I don't know what it is with the old games. I think it must be down to licensing and whatever, but there's so many classic old two-player side-scrolling games and other such stuff that I'd want to see on here, but... And it's the thing that kind of bugs me with, you know, vintage gaming or retro gaming or whatever you want to call it, because lots of the games you've got no choice but to go and emulate it. You've got no choice but to go and, you know, get an emulator and download what they would call as an illegal copy. But you're like, well, you know, I'd buy it if it was available.
Right. I don't mind shelling out $5 or Microsoft points or space dollars or whatever you want to fucking call it. I don't mind shelling it out for something like this. It's just a matter of, you know, do I need to go through the hassle I just went through to find it? Like, for instance, Altered Beast. I know I had that, too. And now playing this is making me go, man, I gotta get a little, you know, Altered Beast going after this. But the problem with that is I'm gonna have to go through that whole rigmarole that I don't even really fully understand. Oh, we got Red Knight Guy. Red Knight Guy, he means business. He's wearing more of a pink suit here.
Oh,
which
shit.
I think questions his knight manhood, if you ask me. But,
yeah.
oh, wow, he just chopped me down, man.
Oh, this too.
Might be a good time for our half-ass magic.
Yeah, let's...
What 2 buttons was it again? Oh, I can't call it in. That's right. I forgot that. Right?
You can. You've got one. It's your Y button.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's right. Get a little bit of those crawling thunder and lightning things going.
I'm just trying to save my...
Man, these guys are rough because you can't even do the charge move on them if you're not quick about it. See, he's just cutting me down with it. Haha. I just inserted coins.
God, that, yeah, you've got to just...
Oh, we got one out. Scummer.
Just saw his sword come flying on from the
Yeah,
side.
nothing else, right? And I can't go over there, but he easily can. Oh, you bastard. His sword is the size of a freaking telephone.
We need to bring him out. We need to...
Yeah, we gotta get him over here. It's starting to sound perverse here. Oh, I missed. Total fail. I'm dead again. There we go. We almost had him in a juggle. You bastard. This game too on I don't know if it's like that on this port. It doesn't seem to be. But on the Sega, do you remember like Total Juggle Action? Where you'd get a guy like that and if you hit the button slow enough, he wouldn't fall down or anything like that. You wouldn't go through the entire chain. Do you remember that at all?
Yeah, no? I think you can do that with this. If you slightly pause in between slashes, they'll break their the state of animation where they're kind of like stunned or whatever, and right. You can just keep indefinitely slashing them. But the problem is you've got you've got the other guys to deal with as well. So
right. But I remember doing that. I remember doing that and feeling cheap as a kid, being like, well, you know, I had to juggle them, but I got it. Especially with the axe guy, because he has that one lateral slash with it. You can just chop, chop, chop at these big dudes' knees. See, now this guy didn't go with the full-on beer gut, which is, you know, kind of cool.
Yeah, he's a bit more ripped.
The other guy's got like a too many McDonald's cheeseburgers kind of thing going on.
You need to get your magic out, man.
Yeah, yep, I'm doing it there. I thought I had a little bit of a two-man juggle going over there, and I didn't.
Considering we're at the last guy already, and considering he's the big boss, apart from that magic attack, his range is even worse than the Pink Knights.
Yeah, the Pink Knights are tough, dude. They got that sword, and I mean, he's got an axe, which you would think would be the same range, but he's not getting me like the Knight was. And I can always do this. Oh nope, I lost the touch on that juggle. There is a juggle here where you can just jump, hack. Here we go. I'm getting it going, but nobody wants to see that. You can just hack with this axe. And
I'll just keep walking and showing everyone my ass.
Yeah, there you go. That's the other thing about this game. I remember being a kid, man, and just being like, oh, the Amazon is dreamy. Yeah,
she's got like, boobies.
Yeah, you're young and you're like, man, look at the graphics on her titties, you know, like you're a kid. And this was new, you know what I mean? Yeah. You think about that compared to nowadays stuff. Jesus
now you've got Lara Croft with bloody realistic sweats trickling out of each pore on her breast and everything like that.
It's crazy, yeah. You could see goosebumps in her cleavage.
And the thing is, and this is the thing, you know, I mean, God, you know, that's 18 minutes it's taken us to get through that, and
yeah.
Where's the endings like this these days? Just a nice fun. It was the whole thing was just a dream. You were just playing in an arcade.
Yep. It really makes me think of things like recently we watched Wreck-It Ralph, and I had a whole conversation with my wife about how it's sad that the death of the arcade, you know. You go to an arcade now and like the machines have dollar bill slots and shit, and it's not cheap, and it's always this crazy shit like you put your head in a device and hold on with two hands and fly helicopters, and like that's cool. But what happened to just a stick and a few buttons, man? I miss those.
Yeah,
exactly.
I always love it when if I go to a town or whatever that I don't know, I always love it if they've got an arcade and you can just go in and see what old games and everything like that they've got in there. It's always a great laugh.
Yeah.
Here's the rating.
Nice.
Man, my kill death ratio is better than yours, dude.
I'm gonna post it on Golden Axe Elite. Get my clan started.
Fantastic. Well, anyway, so Matt, just before we leave, and I just want to thank you for sitting through this playthrough for me, where can we find... I'm going to put the links down for Matt's channel in the description of this video, because you really want to go along and check out some of his stuff. He's got some fantastic content on there, especially if you're a Ghost Recon fan. Matt is pretty much the authority on Ghost Recon on the internet. So, Matt, give us the names, give us your Twitter, give us whatever. Where can we find you?
Well, pretty much, buddy, I kept it easy. You see on the screen there that Mattshotcha. You can find me everywhere under that. I'm on YouTube as Mattshotcha. You can just search for the name. I'm on Twitter as Mattshotcha. I'm even on Facebook as Mattshotcha. So, you give me a like on Facebook, drop by, follow me on Twitter, man. I try to bring some fun stuff to the channel, too. Like Tony said so nicely, I'm a big fan of Ghost Recon, and I have a lot of great stuff coming from that, too. So, you know, hopefully you guys will check it out. And thanks, Tony, for letting me sit in and do this, man. This was a cool...
Hey, no worries, man. Thank you for joining in. So, well, hopefully it may not be... I might tap you up for some more vintage two-player action in the future.
I'm down for all of it, man. I love it.
Awesome. Thanks again then, Matt. And I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's been Tony here from Game Freak Blog. Hope you've enjoyed this playthrough of Golden Axe, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.